Hey, you guys. Happy St. Patty's Day. Got a green shirt on. Here's my crown. But what I'm really here for is to tell you guys a murder story. Surprise, surprise, right? So buckle up, buttercups. This is the story of Brenda Spencer, a 16-year-old kid. I mean, she's a kid who in 1979 decided to shoot into an elementary school and murder people. So let's set the scene here, right? Before I do, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Storytime Auntie Kookoo, Kooo, Kooo. Let's do it. So Brenda Spencer is 16 years old, and she lives at home with her dad. Her parents are separated. It's been wish-wash on what's really true and what isn't. I wasn't there, but supposedly she didn't have the best home life. Okay. Again, I mean, a lot of people don't. And that doesn't justify being a homicidal friggin' psycho murderer, right? I'm sorry you didn't have a good childhood. Like, people go through stuff. Everybody does. I did. Everybody did. Right? But it doesn't give you the right to murder innocent people. So, anywho, 16 years old, lives at home with her dad, and I guess didn't have the best childhood. And she was kind of known as a troublemaker growing up and stuff. There's one point when somebody's talking and she's like, when I was 5 years old, I met Brenda Spencer for the first time, and she told me to come over with my Barbie dolls and she was going to give me clothes for them. And when I got there, she ripped the heads off all my Barbie dolls. Like, ice das míos, what the, that's not a good sign when you're a small child ripping heads off dolls and stuff. So, I mean, it actually shows, like, what the reports and psychologists and stuff say is that, like, doll mutilation, just like animal mutilation when you're a child, is signs of psychosis, like a nut job. Like, you might be a serial killer when you get older. They either do it, one, as their desires and fantasies about what they want to do when they're mutilating animals or dolls, or else as, like, that girl, maybe she was doing this is what she wanted to do to the girl, the owner of that doll. You know, I mean, it's not okay, and this was at a small age. So there's a little background on Brenda Spencer. So then I also, like I said, wanted to set scene. We're going to set the scene to January 29th, 1979. Okay? For Christmas, this little troublemaker in the neighborhood, Brenda Spencer, 16-year-old, got a .22 caliber rifle and ammunition from her daddy, who she claims was abusive, was like molesting her, and just a horrible upbringing. So I don't know why he would give her a gun. I'd be afraid she'd shoot me, right? But I don't know. Anywho, so that's what he got her for Christmas, was a .22 caliber rifle for the little troublemaker in the neighborhood, 16-year-old little Brenda Spencer. So again, scene set, January 29th, 1979. Daryl Burns, he has been a teacher at this school called Grover Cleveland Elementary. Now, this school is right across the street from Brenda's home. Now, Daryl Burns, he's been a teacher there for 38 years, loves his job. It's an elementary school. He loves his kids, never any issues, nothing. He loves it. 38 years. Nothing until the day of the incident is what the people in the town call it. Because, like, what else do you call this? I mean, it's horrific. So, anyways, he gets ready, goes to school. He's in the principal's office, talking to the principal as children are showing up to school. Another person I want to mention is Cam Miller. Okay? He was 9 years old that day, getting ready for school. And it's a little bit chilly out, and he throws on his blue little vest. Guess what? Blue happens to be Brenda's favorite color. So little Cam, 9 years old, throws on his vest and kisses mommy bye and heads off to school. As he's showing up into the courtyard, shots ring out. Straight through little Cam's back. It goes through his back, through his chest. Drops like a fly, I'm sure. I mean, his little boy. The reason he got shot, come to find out, is because blue is Brenda's favorite color. Shots continue to ring out. Kids are dropping like flies. Daryl Burns, the 38-year teacher, he's sitting in the office of principal, and they're like, what the heck is that? Look out, and they see children dropping to the ground, blood splurting. They're like, what? 1979, right? So they go run in the suburbs. Like, I mean, we're not, anywho. So they go running out, and obviously there's kids already dropped. It's like, we gotta get these kids. It's the beginning of the day. There's hundreds of kids standing out in front of the school, trying to get kids everywhere and get the wounded ones into the office. In the process, Principal Burton Reg, I believe his name is, as he's trying to save a child, he gets shot right in the heart. Hits the aorta. I mean, that's the main blood vessel. I mean, if you're treated immediately when you're hit or like damage to your aorta, you're lucky if you survive. If you're treated that moment, nonetheless, 10 minutes later or whatever the case would be. So he died trying to save these children. So then the janitor, Michael Secure, he's a war veteran and stuff, never been injured ever, you know, in all these battles and wars he's been in and stuff. He's a janitor at this elementary school, and he sees the principal down and starts seeing kids drop. So he runs out there with a blanket. I'm gonna cry. So he runs out with a blanket to try and cover the principal and help the children. He gets shot 3 times, murdered, dead. So it's not until 9 a.m. when the police finally do show up, and they're still not even sure like where the shots are coming from. It's just multiple shots coming. Kids are dropping like flies. They're trying to like do the best they can to keep people away, but this is suburbs. There's like neighbors across the street. It's not like an easy thing to do. Nonetheless, 1979, it's not prepared for school shootings like we are today. So it's 9 a.m. when the cops finally arrive. The first officer Robert Ratt, he sees kids on the ground. What's he going to do? He runs out to save them. He's shot in the neck. So he survives. I'll say that already because I'm already super emotional telling the story. But he did survive. But he is shot in the neck, whatnot. But the shots continue until finally a garbage truck pulls up and blocks Brenda Spencer's line of fire. That's the first time that the gunshots like stop. So this garbage truck is blocking the line of fire, and a journalist finds out, you know, where she's at and what's going on and calls her. And here's where the whole I hate Mondays come from. The journalist calls her and says, Brenda, why? Why are you doing this? You're a 16-year-old young girl. What's happening? And her response is, I did it because I don't like Mondays. Click. Are you kidding me, lady? Little girl? Are you kidding me, little girl? Let me see you on the street. Let me see you on the street. Anyways, so 6 hours of standoff goes off with police before she finally surrenders. It ends up, in total, Brenda shot off 36 rounds approximately. She wounded 8 children, 1 police officer, the one that was shot in the neck, and she killed the principal and the janitor. So it was April 1980 when Brenda was sentenced. She was sentenced to 25 years to life. She's been up for parole 4 times. All 4 times she's been denied. Oh, I'm sorry, Brenda. Denied. As she should be. You know, obviously I do research on my stories and stuff that I hear, and then I've known a lot of these stories a long time. I have to go back and research, and watching like all the interviews with her, even now, like she doesn't even get it still. She doesn't get it at all. She is a true psychopath. Something's not clicking up there. So she should never be free. If she ever is, move, run, stay far, far away from Brenda Spencer. Anywho, you guys, thank you so much for checking in with Auntie Kookoo. You guys are the bestest. Please don't forget to like, share, and of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Storytime Auntie Kookoo, Kooo, Kooo. All right, so I had a crown in the beginning. Happy St. Patty's Day. What up, Bobby? Justice, Jennifer, I see yous. And then I have my small hat, too. You know, I mean, I'm not doing anything tonight. But if I was, I have so much going on. There was a point in time where this was my thing. You know, these were my days. You know? I am going to work here in a few minutes, so maybe I should show up like this. They might send me home, though. What do you think? If I showed up like, I'm here to represent. Yeah, I'm going to do some work today. I got you, boss. What you think? Anyhow, thank you guys so much for checking in with Auntie Kookoo. I appreciate you. Be safe. Do good things. You know, do what we're supposed to do. Take care of one another. Try and make someone's day. Pay it forward, baby. You know, that's how we roll. Take care. Be safe. Happy St. Patrick's Day and happy anniversary to my brother and sister-in-law who are stealing my nephew. I'm gonna cry again. I've gotta go. Love yous. Stay safe.